You ever watch Martin? You ever watch Martin? Detroit's in the house. What up? What up? What up? You never watch Martin?
Don't do that.
Martin be doing that.
Don't do that.
Detroit's in the house.
Martin can do that, but you can't do that. Don't do that.
Wow.
Do that, man.
Hey, Detroit's in the house.
You throw everything out. Don't do that.
You singing "Welcome Back"? That's old.
Don't do that.
You know what's something new?
Martin old too. Don't do that.
It's still on TV.
Don't do that. What's going on? Welcome back, bro. How you been?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. I ain't making no noise, man.
Man, all right.
How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you, man.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yes,
glad y'all tuning in to check us out.
Yes, sir. Inside the Real Room Podcast. Happy New Year. We're back.
So how your New Year starting off, man?
Man, great. How about yourself?
Good,
Man, gonna get real busy here in a minute. Real busy.
It's that time of the year.
Yeah, it's that time. Real busy. Looking forward to it. How about yourself?
Oh man, trying to get in the groove, man. Got to get back to getting to work, man.
Oh yeah.
It's that time, man. Got to make it. I got a couple of accomplishments, a couple of goals I need to accomplish, man. A couple of things I need to check off my list, man.
I understand the bucket list.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that sounds good, man. That sounds real good. Matter of fact, I got a couple of things I need to check off bucket list. Check.
Well, like a new football team besides the Falcons?
Check.
Oh man. So what
and one other thing is, you still gotta be my friend, right?
Hey, so what new material we coming out with today, man? What we giving the audience today, man? What we talking about?
Man, we can't talk about what you want to talk about. We gotta talk about what the audience want to hear.
What they want to hear, man?
What you think? And you know what? I was just thinking, man. Just going back, and thinking about the black quarterbacks and the coaches that's been in the NFL.
Cool. Let's elaborate on that then, man.
Let's talk about that, right? And that brings me to a real funny point, but we'll get to that in just a second.
You ain't funny, man. Cut it out.
You look funny, man.
Cut it out, man.
Your head's sweating.
All right, man. Give us a story, man. You started off talking right. Now you're talking nonsense. Give us a story.
Check this out, right? We got 14 black quarterbacks in the NFL right now, right? And we had 6 black coaches. They fired 2.
Yeah.
So it's down to 4.
They didn't give the brothers a chance, man. Antonio Pierce and Mayo, man, this their first year coaching.
Yeah, they were rookie.
They didn't give them a chance.
They were rookies.
That's crazy, man.
Now I did, and Bob Cross said that the fans, kind of helped them along. I think that was an excuse, man? Right?
Tell the people
Bob Kraft is the owner of the New England Patriots.
Oh, so he got some bread.
Yeah, so he said the fans kind of pushed him along,
that
to push the man out the door, man.
You believe that?
No, man, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Then me sitting here next to you and you got some chickens. I don't believe that. But I'm just looking at something and observing something, right? Back in 1988, Doug Williams won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, first black quarterback. Yeah, first black quarterback to win it, man.
Jaden Daniels plays for the Commandos. Could this be the year?
Oh, you say lightning might strike twice the same place?
Man, it looks like that.
Commandos looking real good too.
Real good.
They got a chance to win it all, man.
Yeah.
Got a chance to do it.
And just looking at the black quarterback this year, I think all of them perform great.
Oh yeah, all of them.
And they was talking. Where did they get this right here that they can't throw? They should be running backs. They should be receivers. You're gonna change a man from a quarterback position, just because he's black and make him a receiver or a running back.
Yeah. That was just a year though. They can't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Them days over with.
Yeah,
thinking about that. If you want a great quarterback like a Lamar Jackson, a Patrick Mahomes, you need that. They gotta be mobile, man.
Right.
You gotta be mobile.
So if you take a C.J. Stroud who was against a Patrick Mahomes, right? Well, back in the day, you had a Doug Williams who was probably what his name, Steve, what the guy used to play for the 49ers, Steve Young.
Steve Young, yeah.
So now, you see how history has flipped?
Yeah.
You got black versus black.
Yeah. It's been a while since that happened.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Things changing now, man.
Yeah. You know that. Hey, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's real good.
That's great.
It's good for the NFL too.
Yeah,
And a lot of these young athletes coming up, they it's out of their mind. Like if I play quarterback, I could play quarterback.
Right.
You know, you have to change my position. I got to do something else. No, and it's giving them confidence,
Right.
which is needed, man.
Right.
We need that.
Right.
We need that.
Right. And so that's why, I was saying, how you gonna change this, man? I saw a pass that James Daniels floated up. It was right on time. The receiver just ran up on the touch. I saw Golf. He was throwing the ball all over the place. So the accuracy to me with a black quarterback, has come a long way.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that they used to question. His accuracy, his intelligence.
Yeah.
Can't do that no more.
I know, man. Like that's the prototype every
Can't do
NFL
it
team
no more.
wants. You got to be
Can't do
mobile.
it
You got to
no
be able to run. You got to throw the ball too.
We let's talk about the competence of a black quarterback back in the day.
All right, cool.
Because they said that they couldn't, they didn't have the intelligence.
Yeah.
Let's use that word, the intelligence to play that position. The Warren Moon had to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Before he could actually be received as a black quarterback and then come back to the NFL.
Yeah.
With the Houston Oilers. And so I'm looking at that. You talking about a Blake. He was pretty good.
Yeah. Randall Cunningham too.
Oh, Cunningham was one of the best.
Yeah, and he was real mobile too.
Right, real mobile. Real mobile. And so that's where that mobility started, and very accurate too. Very accurate. Warren Moon, very accurate.
And that paved the way for a lot of black athletes
to this day. Yeah.
And don't forget about Randall Cunningham. He was a quarterback for Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
He was real good too. He was very mobile and accurate.
Right.
He had a strong arm, man.
Right. Fast forward, Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
He played for Donovan McNabb played for the Eagles too.
Yeah.
And then we cannot forget about Steve McNabb.
Yeah, he don't get enough credit. Playing for Tennessee.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah. We can't forget about. He don't get enough credit. Matter of fact, he was one of, I think, the next back quarterback to go to the Super Bowl when Tennessee lost.
Yep.
Did they lose to the Rams? Like, was it the Rams? I think
it was the Rams. Yeah. He was a hell of a quarterback.
Oh man,
rest in peace. But he was a great quarterback.
Yeah. So just looking at the situation now, like you said, that paved the way for these younger guys now, right? And the game has changed.
Oh yes. They went from the black quarterback went from not being competent enough to handle this position, run the team, to now that's what you're looking for. You're looking for for a great quarterback, but he has to be athletic also. He has to be able to get out the pocket and run. He has to be able to throw the ball. And like it's taking over. They're right now leading in just about every statistical category in the NFL.
So you say he can't be like Eli and Payne, trip over their feet.
No, that's done with them. That stand in the pocket stuff is done, God. Done.
Yeah, and plus also too, the defense is much faster now.
Oh, of course, man. Them linebackers running just as fast as the receivers now.
Yeah. You got that. With Lamar Jackson, those guys, they can really actually move.
Yeah.
Well, they don't look like they move. They really moving.
Yeah. Shout out to your nephew too. He'll DE pretty fast too, right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
D'Angelo Malone. That's who you talking about.
Who he play for, man?
He played for the Atlanta Falcons, man.
Okay.
But it ain't about here. We talk about black quarterbacks. Let's talk about as a young kid coming up, right? I really didn't see a whole lot of black quarterbacks starting in the NFL, and I really want to ask questions and ask some challenging questions behind it, right? What was it? Was it race? Was it like they say we weren't competent enough, or we weren't intelligent enough?
Yeah.
Or what was it? And I kind of hurt behind that.
Yeah, and especially coming up, and when you have friends that play football and they play in certain positions, and just to know that, like, the head coach thinking like they're good, but they're not smart enough to play that position. So I'm gonna move them, put them somewhere else, and bring somebody else in who's not good on the same level as the quarterback I just pushed out of position. So now I think it's good from where we came from way back in the day to see like quarterbacks getting pushed around or they on the bench and they should be in the game to now. That's the new quarterback now.
Right.
The same guys that wasn't smart enough and shouldn't be in there. From looking back at it as a child to now, like it's complete and turned around, man. Right. And the whole NFL game has changed, man. These guys are great. So not just athletes, but quarterbacks.
What you think broke the barrier?
It's slowly progressing. The Culpeppers, like we was talking about, the Cunninghams, them guys starting to come in and flourish at those positions, go to the playoffs, win games. The Michael Vicks, all those quarterbacks that. After the guys laid the foundation, they come behind them and they do more, keep doing more. Now you got Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jacksons. You got the young quarterbacks, the C.J. Strouds. We just was talking about my guy from LSU, Jayden Daniels. Like it's changing everything. Right. That's what they want. Now to see like we wasn't good enough to do it and we doing it. I just feel good. Like the younger kids got somebody to look up to and see like, oh, we could do this.
Yeah, because that was something else to see back then. A black man couldn't carry your team, but now today. Man, he's the most valuable player on the team.
Yeah.
You know, so, to see that right now, I'm glad the younger kids can really see it, and adapt to it, because, granted, barely we could get into the stadium, right? We set up in nosebleed section, those type of things like that, But now to see that black man leading that team, it's honor. It's great. Yeah. It's great. Michael Vick.
Oh, yeah, you can't forget your guy, man. You can't forget your guy. The guy that went to Green Bay in the playoffs and won at Lambeau, it hadn't been done.
Do you know Michael Vick, before they was giving $100 million contracts, he signed 2?
Yeah.
He signed 1 with the Falcons, right? And then when he got into a little trouble, for those of you who don't know the background of Michael Vick, he got in trouble for dog fighting.
Yeah.
And so he spent about 18 months in the federal pen for dog fighting. Came out and got a job with the Philadelphia Eagles. Andy Reid gave him a second chance.
Yeah.
Signed another $100 million.
Yeah, he's the first one to do it.
Yeah, first one to do it. Yeah. So I'm, proud of. And speaking of Mike Vick, he just got a head coaching job.
Oh yeah. Congratulations, Vic.
Yeah. So that's we're on the move. And we talk about coaching in college, right? Let's take a look at Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman,
Notre Dame coach.
Oh yeah.
Black coach. Yeah.
Hey, he doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. I got to teach you a little about the quarterbacks. And you said Marcus Freeman. Woo!
We talking about quarterbacks. He's a coach. That's 2 different positions, man. We
talking
about quarterbacks. Now you talking about.
So you had a brain freeze there.
Explain yourself.
Okay.
We talking about quarterbacks. He ain't no quarterback. Okay. He's a head coach.
Yeah. Michael Vick, we talk about him being the coach there. I say, well, what are the clue? Michael Vick, coach here.
Your transition line's got to be better, man.
Okay, I got you. It's got to be clear.
You went from dog fighting to get in trouble to the head coach.
Yeah, I said, I explained to the people who Michael Vick was.
Congratulations, man.
So, when I'm supposed to do that?
You start the year off wrong, man.
But you look at all that, like some jumped out, a deer dropped out at you, a deer headlights. Yo, come on. Darryl, we right here.
I'm gonna get you a comedy book. I'm gonna get you a comedy book because these jokes are dry. Shit.
Excuse me, Darryl.
I don't know what he's doing right now. You must be having a brain fart.
Hey, let's get back on track, man. Marcus Freeman, congratulations.
That's a big step, man.
That's a big step. Real big step. Real big step.
He built a great team over there, man. I didn't think the boys was that good, man.
Yes, he did. And I was reading an article where they was talking about Kelly, who once coached there, right? And say he had to actually get out the way for them to go further.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to get on the inside of that, but I didn't want to touch it because I probably would have touched it in a wrong way.
10-1, you would have.
Yeah. 5-1, not 10. 5-1.
Whatever.
So, in saying that, right? We're talking about the black quarterback. I'm gonna tell you something that was funny, right? Tracy. Tracy is Darryl's best friend. His very best friend. He clean carpet. So I met Tracy by way of Darryl.
Tracy under the bus, man.
I'm just telling people how I met Tracy.
Tracy
your friend, man.
Don't get it twisted,
your best friend. So we're talking about.
Hold up, man. Talk about it, man. You chasing mentor.
Man, can I finish my story, man?
That's foul.
That's your friend, man.
Finish your story, man. Finish your story.
So we was talking about, man, you made me lose track, man. Come on. So he came over to the office to clean the carpet, right? And I was telling him, I say, hey, they need to look out for that young guy.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels. I say they need to. He said, Alvin. I said, you just saying that because he black? Duh.
Man, stop it. He said that?
Duh.
Oh, come on, man.
So I let that one slide. I say, okay, I let. Then we got to talking about Marcus Freeman in Notre Dame, right? He say, you going with him just because he black?
Oh my goodness, man.
I look at that dude. I say, you black, ain't you? He say. He started looking at his skin. I said, bro,
I don't know.
you
he light skinned. I don't know, man. He light skinned.
You're right.
He might be biracial. I don't know, man.
Yeah, he might have a little something else going on there. Huh? That's why the dude was looking at his skin.
You have to think about it, bro.
Oh, you think he bleached it, man?
He said you going for him just because he's black, man. Let's go. Jaden Daniels is a firecracker right now, man. He's the hottest thing smoking.
He good, man.
Shit.
He good. He good, man. Your buddy, man. That's your buddy. I couldn't believe that, man. But I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. I'm proud. I'm proud. Black and proud. I'm proud of him.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mike Tomlin, the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's been around for a minute.
Right.
Another black coach.
Right.
A great coach.
Right.
Do you think his time with Pittsburgh is coming to an end? You think it's time to move on and go somewhere else?
Well, it's an old saying, sometimes you can stay somewhere too long. And I think if I was him, I would try to move on a little bit, right? Yeah. A couple of years ago, to me, he lost control of the locker room when he involved Antonio Brown and those things like that. You're in the mean and you on social media. Certain things can't be tolerated. And speaking of black quarterbacks, he had two of the best black quarterbacks down in Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
You think so?
Yes. But I think that you got to use them to their strength. Right?
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, I think this would have been the first time that I ran a 2-quarterback system.
You'd have ran it?
I would have ran a 2-quarterback system. Because both of them give you different flavor.
Yeah.
It's just like ice cream. You have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, so I know you didn't know
That's
that,
your
right?
favorite kind.
That's
huh?
called Neapolitan. I know you didn't know that,
kind,
right?
Yeah.
So both of them give you.
You got some right here. Wipe
flavors.
it off. Wipe your ice cream off.
Man, don't tell the people I was eating ice cream before we came on. Come on, bro.
I wouldn't have ran a double quarterback system, but what I would have put packages in for him. Or the goal line, I'll give it to Fields. It's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 2. Or put Fields in the game.
So let me ask you this question then. Fields had won, 4 games when they 4-2? When they decided to stick Russ in. Would you add change?
He would have had to lose first. I think I would have stuck it out till he lost one, or then we would have had a reason. But he had them boys playing. Right. And he didn't look too bad, and he was getting better every week. But Russ the OG, so Tomlin felt obligated to that. So that's why he put him back in.
So you're trying to say just because he's been around the league a while, he deserved to be that starting quarterback? You think so? I think
so, yeah. Because most coaches wouldn't have did it. They're like, no, let's ride this train till the wheels fall.
Yeah. What about, I'm looking at really, who best suit the team to win.
To win, yeah.
To win. So
that's interesting though. It was crazy at the beginning of the season because after Russ got hurt, then Fields came in there and it was winning. So like, how do you stop that? Like that was a tough decision.
Right.
I know Tomlin had his hands full with that.
Right. Yeah. So what you think about this? A Washington versus Baltimore Super Bowl.
Oh man, that'll be bananas. Ooh. That'll be bananas, man. 2 solid great teams with 2 black quarterbacks. Oh, that'll be crazy. That'd be history.
Both of them can move.
That's something to put in the history books, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, that'll be a game.
Right.
That'll be a game.
Hey, we may see the finals. We don't know. We don't know. That'll be something.
Who would you pick in that game?
Wow. That's a tough one. Well, I have to go with the experience. I have to go with Lamar.
Oh yeah, I would have. He having a great year.
Yeah,
and that defense didn't start to step up and playing to his level now. Right. Oh, they're a dangerous team.
Right.
And for him, he got to win this year. I'm tired of all the excuses. Right. He ain't quarterback enough. He ain't this. He ain't that. He got to win. Well,
let's go back to the past a little bit. Let's talk about a great all-black backfield where you had Vic, Don and Duckett. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was different. That was different.
Huh? That was awesome. You didn't even know who Michael Vick, Warwick Don, and then you had T.J. Duckett. So who gonna get the ball?
Yeah, T.J. Duckett was a big boy.
He was a big boy. He's a
boy.
big boy. You know, Atlanta Falcons props, man. They had really. I hadn't seen a backfield like that, all black. Have you?
Nah,
Can you?
not like that. Not with them. He had 3 horses back there.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah,
Man.
that was different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that good. Nobody like Lamar got Henry now,
Right?
But not to that level with them
Right.
boys.
Right.
But
Exactly.
him and Henry, like
Right.
stopping
Right.
that, man.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's
too
it.
much.
But that backfield, you know, and I'd say props out to the Falcons. I was really they the first.
Props
one
to the
have.
Falcons?
Yeah.
Boo!
You know, man.
Props to those Falcons. Man, y'all never won nothing.
Had the
Boo.
Saints have the Saints used to have a black quarterback.
No, we got something that y'all.
Yes.
don't.
What was his name? He was.
He was Michael Vick's cousin.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
You want to say
Hey,
that? Don't be trying to associate.
we had the
them
wrong
together.
cousin.
Aaron, what is that?
Hey,
Aaron,
we got the wrong
Aaron
cousin.
Brewski,
Hey, we got
Aaron
the wrong.
Brooks.
Hey, y'all got lucky. We got the wrong cousin, man. Y'all got Vic. We got him, man. I was so
Aaron
mad.
Brooks,
Man, this dude got the ball once. Oh, for y'all who don't know who we're talking about, if you're a New Orleans Saints fan, you know. Aaron Brooks had got the ball and ran the wrong direction with the ball. You the quarterback. What are you doing?
Squad the test out for another team.
I
Man.
didn't go to work the next day.
I know you did.
I couldn't. I stayed home.
You should still be high.
For what, man? We got something that you ain't got.
What y'all got there?
Hardwell, baby. We got Hardwell, baby.
Man, ring around the collar, man. You
Hardwell.
keep on talking about something that's old, man. That's old. We talk about the past, so that's old. Let's talk about it. It's old.
The have and the have-nots. We have, you have not.
But
Now continue on, please.
Now,
sir.
and guess what? Tony Johnson was the head coach of the Colts when y'all won that.
Yeah.
When y'all won that.
Another black coach?
Yeah, another black coach.
You're not coaching now, but another black coach.
Yeah. Well, you know what really made me proud of him? He was very inspirational to Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he visited him often. He got him on the right path, right? And then got him back in the league, you know.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid, props out to Andy Reid.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a brilliant man. He's a good man too. Many players talk real good about him.
Right. Have you ever had anything else besides a black quarterback? Look at the history. Somebody tell me.
That's a good question, man. That's a good question. Because I think McNabb was there. Probably not. Probably not.
And then he got Michael Vick, man, you know, which came along, and now you got Jalen Hurts, you know, so that's rich too.
Oh
that's
yeah,
real
yeah.
rich too.
What you thinking about Philly? You think Jalen can carry these boys back?
Well, you know, along with Saquon, I think he'll be okay. That's a good backfield.
That's a good backfield too. Yeah.
That's a good backfield.
Saquon is an animal, man.
Yeah.
That dude is vicious.
Right. Yeah,
and for those of you that may not know, Saquon is the running back for Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
you have Saquon who's the running back, Jalen Hurts who's the quarterback, right? You know, and then we can talk about the receivers they got too.
Oh yeah,
you got AJ Brown and
Smith.
Yeah, he came from Alabama.
He got some weapons over there.
Yeah. So you know, but you know, all in all, right? You know, we have, you know, and I say we, you know, because I feel part of that too. We have come a long way when it came down to this. Now, I want to go back to the University of Georgia, which they had a DJ Shockley. Well, first Quincy Carter was down first, right? Who was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, you had fast forward, you had DJ Shockley.
Yeah.
Who was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. You know, and so he got his knee hurt, and he had got a raw deal.
Oh, he did. I thought he was gonna be your guy.
He was gonna be the next best thing close to Michael Vick.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, it's over. Y'all got him because he had a good college career, and he was going to the home team too. I like, oh yeah, y'all had a good one.
Yeah, he hurt that knee, and you know that was the end of that.
Oh, so that's what happened. I never knew that.
Yeah, he hurt the knee, and you know it put him out. But let's go back to Quincy Carter, right? Because at that time when Quincy Carter came out, who would have thought that the greatest team in America, the Dallas Cowboys, would draft him to be their starting quarterback?
Yeah, that's true.
And he did a phenomenal job. Really, he did, you know. And I think, you know, some things got in his way, you know. But, you know, he's doing great now. And you know, you have a few hiccups, you know.
Yeah.
But we can, you know, we're talking about that quarterback position. let's look back at the running back position too in that backfield too. Because, we're talking about Marcus Allen, Herschel Walker, those guys right there. Going back to Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson was one of the fastest running back. He played baseball and football.
Yeah, Bo was a bad boy.
Boy, here come Bo. Here come Bo. So if you go back, even with the Falcons, they had some running backs back in that day, that was real good,
Yeah.
So, man, just the history, of that black, and I know we specifically talking about quarterbacks and those things right there and coaches, but that black athlete.
Yeah.
I like to say athlete. I don't like to just, that and don't get me wrong when I say this right here. That was one of the terms, right, that they would use to say he's not a great quarterback, but he's a good athlete.
Yeah, they do. They slide it in there.
And so that they would slide that in there, right? He's not a good quarterback, but he's a great athlete.
Yep.
But in order to be a good quarterback, you got to be a good athlete.
Yeah,
in order to be a good athlete, you put something on that position. That's a quarterback, right? Yeah. So we've come a long way.
A very long way, man.
Yeah,
you was athletic when you was coming up. You was athletic,
man. Very, very, very. We stayed in. The kids these days, they stay behind the video games and everything. We stayed in the street till the street light came on.
Yeah.
And when it was time to come on, we was going in. This was the routine. You came home from school, you did your homework, then you go play. What happened to those?
You played quarterback, man?
No. I was running back and the defensive back. So I was pretty good. Man, I played in the Army. Went on to the
Army, man. You wouldn't know Army, man.
No. I ain't talking about the Army team. We had each Army had.
Got 2 left feet, man. You know about the Army, man. You
Darryl, I can't help because you're not athletic. See, when they say athletes, they talk about you. So you're an athlete with 2 left feet.
Continue telling your story about being in the Army football team.
Yeah. In the Army, you had football teams. The Army had football teams and baseball teams, basketball teams. You had everything. So wherever you were stationed at, that they had a football team, a baseball team.
So you played on the Army cafeteria team? Just cutting potatoes in the back?
Yeah, cutting potatoes up,
Onions, crying. You used to be like crying, cutting onions.
Crying.
Hey, y'all. Hey, this my Army buddy. He cut potatoes in the cafeteria.
But you go back and ask some of them boys, they say, man, that dude right there, he pretty tough. He pretty tough.
I didn't know you played football.
Yeah, he pretty tough. He can, he can move. And matter of fact, I broke my finger playing football I was in Virginia, and man, we was playing. I forget this team we was playing, and I came up, man. The guy swiped down to keep me from touching him.
Yeah,
man, broke my thumb. Man, I was like, wow. Put me out for probably about 6 weeks.
Oh snap!
And right within those 6 weeks, I was transferring back, so I had to stop back home. I got the cast removed at Fort McPherson.
Wow.
Yeah. So
how many games y'all won? One?
Man, shit, we championship.
Y'all was 1-9 or 1-11.
Man, we like the Saints, losers.
No, you losers. You at home right where I'm at. Just like y'all see us sitting side to side. That's where Atlanta at and New Orleans at on the couch.
How
on the couch?
I'm trying to figure out how we get from talking about black quarterbacks.
You be going all left, man.
I think you went left on me.
You
asked the question. You asked me, did I play football?
You try to get shady. Oh, yeah, you had Aaron Brooks on your team. Man, don't tell nobody that, man. Ain't no let's move on, man.
Hey, well, tell everybody what Aaron Brooks do. I want you to go back and tell them.
I don't remember. Let's move on.
What did Aaron Brooks do? I want to know. What did he do?
I was like, man, these boys, they clowning me when I go to work, man. I ain't went to work the next day. I called out, hey, I'm not feeling well today.
Darryl, I saw that. I said, that man going the wrong way.
I'll never forget that, man. I like this dude here. Man, you should not ever sign a contract another day in your life.
And man. They say him and Vic was cousins.
It was cousins, yeah, man. We got the wrong cousins, man.
Yeah.
I'm mad at my front office. We got the wrong one.
So I want to ask you a question, Mike. Speaking of Michael Vick, He had a brother named Marcus Vick, right?
Man.
Say he was more talented than Mike.
Yeah, they say his potential was he was good in college too. His potential was out the roof, and they predicted him to be better than Vic was.
But did you see what he did?
Man,
did you see what he did?
No self-control, man.
No self-control. He walked by and stepped on. I'm like, what are you doing?
Break it down. Explain to the people, man.
Break it down. They had a game going on. Marcus Vick was quarterbacking.
Yeah.
Okay. After the play was over, you had a defensive man laying down on the ground. He walked by and stomped him.
See, I stumped on his calf. That was crazy. With cleats on.
With cleats on. Most dirtiest play. I'm looking at. Why would you do that?
And you got it made.
Yeah.
All you got to do is play football.
What jumped in your mind to make you do that right there? As a result, he didn't go nowhere. His brother, he like they say, he was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
They projected him to be better than Mike at everything.
They said everything.
That killed his career. It killed his career.
Yeah, because he had a couple of other run-ins too.
The
first time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that did it after that.
And I think what he was doing was using his brother name, saying that, hey, I'm Michael Vick's younger brother, so I'm untouchable.
Yeah. And another thing, I don't think he really wanted it like that, man. I think he was already spoiled. Vic was buying him cars, making sure he good. That's his little brother. He gonna take care of him. Yeah. And I think he just he wanted that life. He didn't want to work for it and get it. Right. It's like he just wanted it easy because his brother was looking out for him, which is foul, man. Yeah. Like you could have had your own empire.
Hey,
and threw it all away just for being reckless and out of control, man.
Yeah. And so I'm glad today, that these guys, they do think, before reacting, and that's one of the things, so that'll bring me to, we looking at Shedeur Sanders, right?
Who he play for?
He played for the Buffalo, where actually he declared himself for the draft. He played for the Buffalo,
Colorado, right? Colorado Buffaloes.
Colorado Buffaloes, right? So he declared himself for the draft. What do you think? What's your thoughts on him?
I think it just depends where he go. It don't matter how good you are.
Before you say that though, you also got Cam Ward coming out now.
Oh yeah, him too. They're gonna be the first quarterbacks going. Them two. That's probably the only quarterbacks they got this year. That's good. That's you gonna take a first round draft pick on.
Who's going first?
Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting because I was surprised with Cam Ward. He transferred to Miami Hurricanes, and he had a good year. I'm like, where did this guy come from? I didn't even know he transferred. I researched him, looked him up. I'm like, okay, so he transferred from another school, came to Miami. 1 year. Like your last year, you gambling everything.
He gambled everything.
And he showed off. Yeah. He showed off. He had a real good year. Yeah, but back to Shedeur. Shedeur remind me a lot of Jaden Daniels. They both the same. Like they calm. They poise the whole game from beginning to end. And it's like that's not even part of. It's more than just being football. It's like something you have. It's in you. Right. Like you was raised a certain kind of way, and that's you. You live and stand on that. Right. And that's what I respect about them young guys, man. They got more of that now. It's not you're not being reckless. You're being responsible. Right. You're being a man. Right. You're being a man. I love both of those guys and what they represent on and off the field. Yeah,
and like you say, pause. Don't nothing rattle them. They don't get shaken about anything. And just watching Dayton. I'm like, wow, this guy. Do we look nervous? And they asked him a question about that, right? And he said, I can be nervous, but I don't let it show. It's not, it's not nothing that I hang my hat on being nervous, because you get out there, you being nervous, you can
linebackers coming at you, linemen coming at you, safety's coming down in the box. Man. Yeah.
People like you coming around the corner, they'll flatten you. Get out of the way, Darryl. Still for Henry.
Like that dude did when he broke your hand in the army.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
since we're talking about black coaches, do you think Deion Sanders leaving Colorado and going to the NFL?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Me personally, I wouldn't. Because to me that's toxic over there.
Oh, so am I going to Dallas?
Yeah. I would leave that.
Another question then. Yeah. What if it was another team that wanted him?
Now it depends on who the team would be.
Another question. Mm-hmm. Do you think Deion should ever leave Colorado as good as he's doing right now, or do you think he's set right out of Colorado?
Well, from listening to him and his answer to that, is I'm set. You know, he said NFL comes with a whole lot of problems. You know, you got older guys, you know, once you got younger kids in college, you got problems.
Yeah.
Because you got rich babies and they want to act up like babies, right? You know,
true.
And not following instructions and those type of things like that, you know. So he says set, but you know, that can always change. Me, I think he'll make a great, because he's had success everywhere he went. I think he'll make a great NFL coach, right? But I think he, with him going, he'll be like a Bill Belichick. He'll want the range. He'll want everything. He'll want control complete control of that team.
Yeah.
So that means if you having a problem with a player, he don't go around you to the owner. Y'all, it's a chain of command. So with that chain of command right there, what you do, you follow the chain of command. So he will require complete control.
You think that opportunity ever come though?
I think
like,
so.
Like say Colorado for the next 5-6 years. You think if the chance come back to him, you think he'll take it?
I think so. I think somewhere he will have that opportunity will be somewhere like a New York or the Raiders, you know, somewhere where you know, even Detroit. Because I want to ask you a question after this too, right? Even Detroit, right? Where you will have the range of everything. The owners stay out the way.
Stay out the way, yeah.
So this going back to this right here, we're talking about coaches, right? Mayo got fired. Pierce got fired, right? What you think gonna happen in Detroit?
They keeping their coach. They love him.
Do you think he gambled too much?
But they love him. He done changed their culture, so they stuck in that. What's gonna happen is that OC gonna be leaving, and Aaron Glenn, the DB coach, he gonna be leaving too, because they gonna get head coaching jobs.
And remember what he's talking about. Detroit OC Ben Johnson and Glenn, you know, who is another black guy.
Yeah.
You know, so that could be another black head coach there.
Oh, he will. He gonna end up at the Jets, New York Jets, or he gonna be in New Orleans Saints. He gonna be in one of them two places. He coaching now because they both own him right now. They both want him. He has a brilliant mind. He the way they played the last game they played, Minnesota game.
Right.
They turned Sam Darnold back into Sam Darnold. He had that defense all over the field, man. He's a great mind. Yeah, he's a great mind.
He is. You know, what about Steve Wilkes? What you think about him? You know, black guy, need an opportunity.
It's time. He deserved to go somewhere, man. Mm-hmm. It's time.
And I heard somebody talk about Marvin Lewis. I thought he was out the league. Yeah. Do you think that the owners? Yeah. Because the owners are the one find the black coaches. You think the owners giving these black coaches enough time to get their team together and put them in a position to win?
No, man, of course not. We just talked about the Patriots coach, Mayo, black guy, got fired. Vegas coach, Antonio Pierce, got fired. Like, you got a year. It takes more than a year to build a team.
Well, do you think that it was too soon for them to become head coaches?
No, then you need time. When you become a head coach, you got to give me at least 3 years to turn this around, get the players that I want in, free some money up, get under the cap, and we could go do whatever. But just coming in as a new coach, you need time. You
do. And just looking at that situation right there, I think it's an unfair, you know, it's an unfair shake. You're not going to come in, you know, winning right off. You're going to win maybe 7 or 8 games, something. Yeah. But you're not going to come in being this great winner from the beginning. You know?
Just like you
that's
said
kind
about
of unheard of.
Steve Wilkes, same thing. Yeah. You come in, get a year of coaching. Come on, man, that's not nothing. That's crazy.
And they fired him after what, 1 year?
Yeah, that was it.
Right.
That was it. Like, you need an opportunity to coach. And what I hate, a lot of these head coaches shouldn't be head coaches. They head coaches, then they get fired, go to another team and be another head coach. And it's so hard for the brothers to get a chance. You giving them 1 year? How am I gonna turn this around?
Yeah, 1 year.
It's crazy.
That's why you gotta love Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love them. You gotta love them because Mike Tomlin has been Pittsburgh head. They have had none but 3 coaches, but Mike Tomlin has been there for a long time. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Yeah, they stay faithful to their coaches. They give them a chance to coach and to turn around. But like, for I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong, but the NFL need to get it together. Like, if I'm a black head coach, give me some time to transform this team to where I need it to be, where you want it to be. And that's the crazy part. I can't come in here for a year and turn this around. Like, that's crazy, man.
No. You know, and we'll take Raheem, right? You know, after this season, there was some fans. They was calling for him
Raheem,
to be
who was
fired,
Raheem?
man. Raheem Morris for the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, the timeout Raheem? That's what I call him. That's his nickname. Timeout Raheem. Yeah, I got to get it in. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it, Raheem. I hope you're listening, too. Call it timeout, man. You could have won that game. I'm glad you didn't, though.
He thought he was gonna go to Truist Bank and cash him in, you know. So he said, "I'm going to Truist Bank. I'm gonna get some money for him."
I heard you
he
over
in his
here
back pocket.
when Atlanta was playing that game and they called that timeout.
Man, you heard me. Timeout! Call timeout! I said, timeout!
I said, what the hell going on in the Avalanche? I thought somebody broke in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Shit, we living in the wrong neighborhood.
Hey, man, I was up. My wife said, "You better not do it. You better not do it." I was at that TV. I was like,
if you ever feel a need to next year, call me. I want to record that. Oh, man.
She said, "You better not do it. You rip the wall, rip out the wall and throw it." She said, "You better not think about it." Right? You know.
Oh, man.
I had to think about her looking at General Hospital and the soap operas, right? So
you've been in trouble.
I've been in trouble, man. Man, you talking about dog calls. Boy, me and
Rocco coming over here?
Yeah, me and Rocco been back there. Rocco, it's snoring. Give me some room, man. Give me some room, Rocco. You snoring, man. Come on.
Oh, man, that's too funny.
Yeah.
Hey, back to the topic of black coaches. You used to coach.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt you, but did you love coaching?
Yeah, I did. I did it for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, and I coached that was the Manch Road Missionary Baptist Church, you know. And in that community, the kids were less fortunate.
Yeah.
You know. And so what I ended up doing, I didn't know coaching required a whole lot. Like babysitting, like feeding, like I had some kids, man, they used to lose their cleats every week.
For real?
Man, so what I would do is just buy some cleats and keep them in the car.
Oh, wow.
I had mouthpieces, you know, everything. And I'll never forget, I was coaching the game, right? And so what I would do, right, I would walk down just to myself, right?
Oh, hold up, stop. You was the head coach or just the coach?
Head coach.
You sure?
Head coach, yeah.
Who I can ask about that? I need verification.
You do?
Yeah.
Ask the director over there.
Hey, Mr. Director, was he a head coach or just a coach?
Yeah, he coached in middle school.
Okay. Yeah. Continue on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, man. I just got to make sure that I got to get facts.
So I don't give you the facts?
I'm just checking, man.
Fact checker.
I used to coach too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What you coach? Little League?
I coached the volleyball.
Oh. You was the head coach.
Nah, I sat on the bench and I took notes. Hey, coach, hey, write that down, so
You called timeout?
No, I wasn't allowed to. I had to get the water. Hey, you know, back in the game, you had the pump.
Yeah, you had the water. You was the water boy
for the volleyball team.
That's all right there. Yeah. So you know, we matter of fact, we won championship. You know, yeah, we won championship. My son played on the championship team.
Oh wow.
You know, man, you know, it was amazing, right? Because his first year, well, probably second time putting on football pads, you know, and man, I'm telling you, man, the coaches used to say, "Hey, Alvin," I said, "Huh? Man, when you look at your son, he be looking mad at he scared me." I had one coach say, he said, "That's something gonna scare me." I said, "He ain't smile at you?" "No, he ain't smile." He said, "What Dante? Get Dante and let Dante go get away."
Too funny, man.
Man, too funny, man. You know, so, you know, but going back to the story, I was down further away from all the other coaches, right?
Yeah.
And it was a guy, he played on the younger team. He needed a mouthpiece, right? They were going to be playing next. And the coach said, "Don't do that. Don't go down there. Don't go down. Don't bother him. He in his spot. Don't do that. Don't do that." Man, that little dude came down there, man. I say, "Boy, if you don't get it," man, I threw my hat. They say, my hat landed almost at midfield. Right? They say, "We told you not to do that." You know, I said, "You wait. I'm going to get you." Man, come Monday, man, that dude, he ran till I got tired of him running.
So they couldn't talk to you?
Man, couldn't talk. Don't talk to me. I'm in a coaching mood, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. My wife just say, there you go. He acted a fool right there. Y'all see it. He in his mood right now. Man, it was funny, right? I was like, man, coach. Some of the parents just say, Coach. I said, I like your style, but can you tone it down a little bit?
It's just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I say, boo, I don't know no other way. I don't know no other way. But yeah, we was good. And like I say, I see some of the kids today, right? And I saw one of them in East Point. He say, I want to thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, because it wasn't not only just the coaching, but it was the mentorship. It was something that that we put in their lives, that they could carry on, And I had one of them to call me a couple of years ago at my office. He said, "Hey, you remember me? I used to play for you." I was like, "Huh?" He gave me his name. I said, "Wow." Short world. Short world.
He did some good work, man.
Yeah.
Kids need
you
that
got to
today,
give
man.
back to the kids.
They need that.
Got to give back to the kids. Got to give back to the kids. And so in that, with that being said, I like the way that you got some of these athletes, black athletes who actually give back to the kids.
Yeah. That's good.
Dion gave. I mean, before he started coaching on the college level, man, he had that travel team. He gave everything.
Oh yeah. I forgot about it. He had that.
He gave everything.
Yeah.
And so that's what it's all about. Winning is a part of it, but being able to change somebody's life is a greater part of it.
Greater part of it. Yeah.
Greater part of it.
That's what's up, man.
So, hey, man, this been fun.
It's been real, man.
Man, it's been fun, man. Look at this, man. We back.
Back in action, man. Back in action,
man.
man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, first of all. Y'all don't forget, y'all check us out. We'll be bi-weekly probably. Y'all keep looking, keep searching. We're going to be advertising and posting when we coming. So make sure y'all tune in and check us out. Y'all getting them comments. Y'all hit that like button and y'all subscribe. Y'all show us some love. I see a lot of views out there, but we need some subscriptions. So y'all keep it coming. I'm talking over my words out. Right. Subscriptions, baby. So y'all keep it coming, time. Man. Keep it coming.
Hey, your tongue got tired. Hey, I'm going to say it real. For those of y'all who've been asking about it, we back. So we need y'all to do something. You've been asking about it, you got it. Subscribe. Like, subscribe. Boy, here it goes. Give me a beat now. Come on, give me a beat.
Man, don't do that. We start the year off right, man. We don't want you dancing, being no big pookie, none of that shit, man. No. Tell everybody bye, man.
Man, you'll give me a beat, man.
Peace.
This man won't give me a beat. Okay, all right. Love y'all.